Knock knock. Who's there? Me. Me who? Me. Oh. What's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. With the release of Golden Frieza, the Lineage of Evil tag got a much needed buff, and a much needed type coverage because he's green. So in true Lineage of Evil fashion, this is going to be the ideal counter towards the new upgraded Saiyan, or well, God Key team. You're going to be using your yellow Frieza to deal with the purple Super Saiyan Blue God Vegeta. Going to be using Metal Cooler to deal with the most likely Whis on the God Key team, and we're going to be using Golden Frieza to deal with the new Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Sitting on the bench are other units that buff the Lineage of Evil team. Now we got Pikkon in there because he gives max HP boost to yellow types and buffs Movie Saga units, so it's pretty ideal considering we got Blue Cooler in there who's from movies, and the yellow Frieza who's, well, yellow. Now let's go see what this team can do in some PvP. Alright, here's the first match of the video. A pretty interesting God Key team. This is pretty much the team that I like to run, so I'm really glad to see that other people are finding it useful. Zamasu is so key on that team, and this will be a perfect time to see how the Lineage of Evil could really counter the God Key team. Bring in our Star Boy over here. Look at that awesome animation. The only issue I can see is just how tanky that Goku is. He's absurdly tanky. Swap in, get our additional damage in. Look at how quickly I got this Rising Rush. A little bit of lag there, but that's not anything new. Look at that, pure tanking. Now I didn't want to use my Rising Rush right away because I had to bait out Zamasu's swap in. Look at that crazy crit damage. Golden Frieza does so much blast damage. And I'm so glad he swapped in his Vegeta here, so I could use my Rising Rush. Even against type disadvantage, he still puts out crazy damage. Look at that. Now that we have the Vegeta out of the way, we don't have to worry about using our Golden Frieza, our Star Boy. Now the only thing we would have to worry about is this Zamasu. I wanted to make sure I dealt with him quickly because I didn't want him to heal the rest of the units. Now some of you made comments saying that you can shoulder tackle into continuing your combo, and I wanted to quickly see if it provided really any benefit, and doesn't seem to provide too much benefit. It's not like a sidestep, and if you guys remember, they made some changes where the more actions you do, the less damage you're gonna deal, so it seems a little unnecessary. There's not much benefit to it. Zamasu not even putting a dent on our team, and unfortunately didn't get the sidestep out. Now that he brings in his Goku, I can swap in. Oh wait, no, I don't swap in. I have faith in my Blue Cooler. Such a clean attack. Goku seems to live with the tiniest amount. I thought I could get that Ki Blast in time, but looks like he got his ultimate instead. Kudos to this guy for getting that dodge, but I was worried about a Rising Rush coming, so I kept the Golden Frieza on the side. Yeah, see? At this point, it's not an issue if we lose yellow Frieza. Except we don't. I just got lucky here. He used all the cards in the deck, so I wasn't sure what it could be. Swap into Golden Frieza, get rid of that Zamasu. Such a good green card as well. He has some of the best animations in the game for sure. And then you seal out the match. Here's the second match of the video, facing off a Fusion Warrior team, which is probably going to be another common team you're going to see, so it'd be a good opportunity to see how well they would fare against this team as well. Pesky Super Vegeta going to counter our Golden Boy, so it's good to have that yellow Frieza there, and then you're probably going to see that free-to-play Vegeta as well, so it's a good thing we have our Blue Metal Cooler as well. This Gotenks is so tanky, but Thankfully Vegeta, even though he's such an old unit with his buff that they gave way long ago, the guy's still so viable. Probably the longest used sparking unit in the game for sure. Still capable of dishing out an ass whooping even today. Our opponent mistimes that. I'm patiently waiting for him to swap into another unit, but it seems like he doesn't want to because he knows what's going to happen if he does. If he swaps into his Vegito, I have my yellow Frieza here ready to give him a whooping. Now, since I don't have Vanish, you'll notice I swapped into Metal Cooler. Now you're probably wondering, not Metal Cooler, but the Blue Cooler, and you're probably wondering why, and it's because I need to play around the types. If he swaps into the Vegito next, then I'll be okay. But if I were to swap in with my green... So I just referred back to this clip while editing, and I just realized I sound like an idiot. The point I'm trying to make is, if I were to swap into Golden Frieza, Vegito would have countered me. If I went in with the Blue Metal Cooler, which I did, I will be type neutral, I'll be okay. But if you were to swap into Gogeta after, if I were to take possession, then I can swap into Golden Frieza and I'd be okay. I have no idea what the hell I was saying. Vegeta, my green Frieza first, I would be at a type disadvantage. You gotta play around with these. Gotta play mind games. Always maintain that type advantage. Such clean animations from Vegito and just crazy damage output. This guy's so good. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the sidestep out. And at this point, I'm not too worried about who I Rising Rush because whoever it is, I'll have an advantage over. So I knew that he was going to let the Vegito die. Now all we have is a blue unit left, and our golden boy can go wild. Do a little dancing here. I don't know why it didn't let me sidestep there. Kind of just derped out and paused. Now at this point in the match, it was so clear that he's holding on to a Rising Rush. See, I knew it. The downfall to having the new units is people always hold on to the Rising Rush to get rid of them. It's like a middle finger to you. Not too worried about losing Frieza here. Remember never to let up. You never know when people can come back. Look at that damage, it's crazy. And then here's probably one of the coolest ultimates in the game for sure. This is so awesome to me, especially with the map that we're in. It looks like a true planetary destroyer. And here's the final match. And a bit of an interesting team, sort of like a Kana Frieza Force, Lineage of Evil. The reason why I kept this in is because 100% he was going to bring 2 purple units to counter my golden Frieza, just because people know that you like to use the new units, and I was correct. So this would be a good opportunity to see how will the Lineage of Evil team fare against someone that brings a team that has type advantage against our golden boy. I personally am not a fan of Golden Frieza's second skin. Why on earth would he be pink? It would have been cool if it was gold. Sorry, not gold. Silver. You know, he's golden. Silver. I was hoping I could do a quick cancel then get my Rising Rush off, but it seems like I had to be quicker. Our opponent unfortunately messes up the sidestep there, so I can take advantage of this. Regardless of who he swaps in at this point, they're going to get a crazy amount of damage going to him. But I'm glad he swapped into the Broly. Whatever was going to happen, they were probably going to get killed. If it was Golden Frieza, I'm sure Cooler Special was going to kill him. If it was Broly, I have a Rising Rush ready, so I had all my pieces in play. Now that we got rid of one purple unit, we only have one more to worry about, so we can use our golden Frieza. Did a shoulder tackle just to give me a little bit more time. Now I wanted to see how golden Frieza would do against someone with type advantage on him. See if he could still take him out. But stupid paralysis. I think paralysis is worse than fate, honestly. You never know when it's coming. Everyone saves a rising rush. I was hoping it would have been the ultimate because we didn't use one, but looks like it's blast. Oh well, even if we lost them, we still had the upper hand here. Still another side step I missed for some reason. I'm not sure what it is, but I figured at this point I kind of wanted to wrap up the match. And that's game. Such a powerful team. 100% really brought them up with the golden Frieza release. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you have a good one.